I mean, I think that you definitely see overweight and obese children in more affluent populations as well. I don't think it's exclusive to lower income, but I think that when you have a busy parent that doesn't have time to cook and is trying to, then you're more likely to get food that is purchased at takeout, has more saturated fats, has more concentrated sugars. And when you live in an environment where there's not as much access to fresh fruits and vegetables, you also have a higher likelihood of eating those lower nutrient dense foods that have these high in saturated fats. It's energy in and energy out. So a lot more children are more sedentary. There's not as much physical activity in schools. There's not as much after school activities. A lot more kids are sort of coming home and really kind of confined to staying inside, whether it's because of they're taking care of siblings or because there's just not as much of an availability to kind of go out and play. But then also there's plenty of access to lots of fast foods, lots of food everywhere that's not as healthy as home cooking. So.
Okay.
So really it comes down to sort of tracking the growth curves and then also food choices. So in terms of tracking growth curves, we really see if we're jumping percentiles. So again, it comes down to percentiles. So between kind of the 10th and 85th percentile, is a pretty comfortable place. So if a child starts at, let's say, the 10th percentile, and then the next time they come in and see the doctor, they're at the 50th percentile, and the time after that they're at the 75th percentile, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're overweight, but they're definitely really jumping from one year to the next in terms of their body mass index, the amount of fat and muscle stores, and that's a big concern. So it's sort of tracking that long-term growth and seeing if kids are sort of going up in terms of percentile. So yeah, I've seen a lot of success with kids making positive changes and and the great thing is targeting them at this point in their life means that for, as they enter adulthood, the goal is for them to be at a healthy weight and have a healthy lifestyle. So those risks of diabetes and cardiovascular disease and all of the other sort of obesity-related and overweight-related diseases, will decrease, and if we can kind of create a healthy lifestyle.